Hello, welcome. It's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Today we are talking about numerology. We are talking about the universal number of the year 2024 and your life path number. Okay. So I'm going to go over, before I discuss each life path number, the universal number, and I will explain how you get that. I want to first tell you that this is just one of the videos that I have for 2024. Please check out my 2024 tarot predictions if you are into tarot. It is a great video. And if you're just not into 2024 predictions, go ahead and check out this video. I will link them down below. Also, I have a podcast, just so you know. It has everything that I pretty much discuss on it has my weekly transits, and I discuss current events, and I talk about how it's connected to astrology and tarot. So that is what I have. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, especially if you get something out of this. And also, I have a previous video on this that I did last year. Go ahead and check that out so you can see if it resonated for you from 2023, because we're getting into 2024. Okay, so let's talk about how to get your life path number. Actually, first, let me tell you what numerology is. Numerology is a belief in the mystical significance of numbers and their influences on human life. And numerology predicts potential and depends on the high and low vibrations of the numbers involved, and its rewards are directly correlated to our effects. It would not help if you win the lottery. That is not what numerology is for. It will not predict the time of your birth or death. It provides a framework of which the universe is giving us, the energy that the universe is giving us. We all have free will and choice, as well as environmental factors beyond our control. Understanding the vibration and the foundation for understanding the positive and negative traits of each number will intensely help you in your life. So we'll go over each number. If you want to know each number, you can, and we'll go over your number. Each number has a specific vibration, including traits and shadows, having a thorough understanding of 1 through the number 9. And then there are master numbers 11, 22, and 33. And that is the basis of numerology reading. So now let's talk about universal number. Now, in numerology, and first of all, I would like to just say that numerology, I wouldn't consider myself a numerologist. However, I have been studying numerology since, oh my gosh, I am dating myself here, but since college. And I think in 98 is probably when I first got my first numerology book. And that is 1998. Okay. So it was a long time ago, and I would do all my friends. I would look at their driver's license. I would do their addresses, their names, everything. I did not know what a soul number was, a path number. I just knew that each thing meant something, and I explained what it meant. Okay. So it goes all the way until 98. Okay. So universal number. Universal year number is impactful, life-altering, and symbolizes what type of energy the collective will be fixated on. So there is a number that you have individually, and there is a number for the collective. If you follow me on any of my astrology videos, I do explain the collective energy, like Pluto and what sign it's in, and Jupiter and what sign it's in, and how it affects us as a collective. And some of you guys are like, who cares about us as a collective? Well, that affects us. If you didn't know anything about COVID, that's the collective energy. And that is basically what you're going to get out of this. And then you will go into your individual number. Each year it has its own universal number. So 2023 had its own number. 2024 has a different number. A universal year number can help identify upcoming trends of the year. Like a mood ring, a universal number spills the cosmic tea on how you'll be feeling and vibing throughout the year. By adding all the numbers in the year, you can get an overall number, which will be the universal number. So let's calculate that now. Actually, also, I like to say I have my heated blanket on here. It feels so good. It's the best thing ever invented besides sliced bread. Also, to what was something else I wanted to say? Oh, also, don't forget, I'm going to do a video on astrology. So I did one on tarot. This is one on numerology. The next one will be on astrology for 2024. So let's talk about how to calculate the universal number. I think it's simple, but hopefully it's simple for everyone else. So you have the number 2024. That's what you have here at the very top. Here is 2024. Now you have to add each number separate. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. Now let's pretend that it equals 13. You will have to add 1 plus 3, which is 13, until you got a single number. So if the year added up to 13, you will have to add it until it's a single number. That is how numerology works. You go all the way until there is a single number. Luckily, you don't have to do that. The universal number for you is number 8. That is the universal number for all of us in 2024. Now, I wanted to show you quickly a cheat sheet of all the numbers 1 through 9. This does not have the master numbers for anyone who's like, wow, this is interesting. I don't know anything about astrology. Each number you can look at. You can even go over the years in the past, and you can look on to the future of what the collective will be feeling. So next year will be 2025. It will be the number 9. There will be some closures of some sorts. It's going to be very interesting, and some endings for some new beginnings. But we are in number 8, the unconscious mind, balance and material transformation. Okay, very Scorpio energy if you're into astrology. And speaking of, here we go. This is what the number 8 means. Okay. And astrology, tarot, chakras, numerology, believe it or not, they are all connected. So Scorpio is the zodiac sign associated with number 8. Also Saturn, which you could think of as Capricorn, it's also associated with 8. And the 8th house in astrology represents deep transformation, shared resources, joint ventures, intimacy, power, death, not dying. I was death. I don't know if I say it right. Like deepness, intensity and regeneration, the mysteries of life and death. The 8th house influences can bring about significant changes in our individual lives, leading to personal growth. It's also about psychology and what's taboo and mystery. So that is what you get for the 8th house. Then you have planet Saturn. Now, I find that 8, okay, in numerology, from my learnings, I would depend more on what the planet is than the actual zodiac sign. But, you know, to each his own. And I want to give you all the information that I have. So Saturn is a big part of this number 8 numerology. Saturn is a planet of professionalism, achievement, and prestige. Saturn is linked to themes of structure, discipline, responsibility, authority, and the passage of time. Father figures. I said structure already. On the other hand, Saturn is also about failures and melancholy and sorrow, coldness. Ooh, it is a serious energy, okay? Some masters of numerology call this planet the planet of mourning because there is also dying, and you also get that with Scorpio energy too. Saturn is profound and sensitive. The number 8 is associated with discipline, organization, responsibility, and practical application of knowledge. It represents challenges, lessons, and the rewards that come through discipline and hard work. That is what we're going to get as a collective for 2024, okay? Now, let me tell you the tarot. We'll get more into the number 8, but I want to tell you all of it, okay? So the tarot card that we have for the number 8 is associated with the star card. This is actually, Yes, the star card. The star card and also the strength card. So both cards. So the strength card is, I actually don't have it up here. Let me get it. So here we go. This is the strength card with tarot, and it is the 8th card in the major arcana. The strength card is a woman who gently strokes a lion's forehead and jaw, and is very ferocious. The woman is taming the wild beast in a very calming and loving energy. The lion is the symbol of raw emotions and passions and desires, and the woman shows that animal instinct and raw passion can be expressed in positive ways with inner strength and resilience when you apply them. Okay. She doesn't use force or cohesion. She channels her inner strength to subdue and subtly control the lion. Okay. Over the head in the tarot, oh, yes. And you see it here. On top of the head, there is the 8 symbol, which also represents infinity. Representing infinite potential and wisdom. The card represents inner strength, courage, persuasion, influence, and ability to overcome challenges through compassion and patience. So let's see if that connects this year. Also, what I was showing earlier is the star card, and the star card also represents 8 because the star is 1 and 7, 17. Remember, I said earlier, everything has to equal a 1-digit number. And 1 plus 7, which is 17, equals 8. And in the upright, it means hope, faith, purpose, renewal, and spirituality. And when you reverse it, and I didn't say what the reverse of the lion of the strength card is, but it is conflict, ego, anger. Okay. And what is the opposite of having courage and strength? Weakness. Okay. So, with this card in the upright, which is the positive aspects of the star card, there is hope, faith, purpose, renewal, and spirituality. In the reverse, you have lack of faith, despair, trust, self trust, and disconnection. So, even in the reverse, it could be inner strength, which is inner work, and in the upright, it could be outward external energy. Okay. So, also, to in reverse of the strength card, you can get raw emotion, low energy, and self doubt. Okay. Now, let's go and talk about our wonderful 8 again. Okay. Our 8, the mastery is 8 is mastery, action, and accomplishment in any tarot card. Okay. Each suit has a 8. So in tarot, there are the wands, which is the fire suit, and it represents inspiration and energy and enthusiasm and fire signs, so all the fire signs. In the tarot, the cups represents emotions and creativity, your intuition and relationships. And also wands represents enthusiasm. And the swords, which is all the air signs, and the cups are water signs. So if you're a water sign, that's you. Air signs are swords, and it represents communication, truth, intellect, and thought. And in pentacles, which is the earth signs, it represents money, career, manifestation, and material wealth, things that are very tangible. And each of them have an 8. And when you see the 8, you're thinking of mastery, action, accomplishment. In the wands, you're thinking of power and progress and determination and movement and fast-paced change. There's movement. Okay. Don't worry. I'm sorry if it's getting complicated. I will tie it in. Do not worry. Okay. In the cups, it's representing disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, and escapism. And in the air, it can represent challenges, conflict, interference, negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment, and victim mentality. And when you have the earth, when you pull any 8 cards, it represents material success, financial stability, abundance, apprenticeship, repetitive task, mastery, skill, and development. Okay. I didn't go over to reverse because I didn't want to make things a little too complicated. Also, with the 8th, you have the chakras, and the chakras represent different numerologies too. And normally there's 7 primary chakras, but actually there's 12 actual chakras. Okay. So the 8th chakra is sometimes referred as the soul star chakra, and it's transpersonal chakra. Also could represent grace. The color of it is gold and white, and it's the soul connection, spiritual gateway. It's our divine wisdom, connecting to higher realms, balancing and activating in our spiritual evolution. So that's what you get with the chakras. Okay. So also too, I want to say on a side note, people who are born on the 8th will probably do really well with this numerology. People who are born on the 17th will also do well with this year 2024. People who are born on the 26th will do well as well. Now you're like, why? It's because they all equal 8. They already feel the energy, they already resonate with the energy, and now the energy is going to be extra intense having their side. Okay. Now, I would think that if you're a Capricorn, you're feeling great this year in 2024. And also, if you are a Scorpio. Also, I forgot to say that I have some numerology cards here. It's a deck, there's a crystal on top of it. But I have a deck here. We'll get into this a little bit later. And I'll probably pull a card for each life path number and a card for the collective. Okay, anyway. So if you are born under those dates, I would take full advantage. And maybe people born on the 4th may have some challenges because you are like half of the 8. Okay. So now let's talk about the number 8 and everything that it means. Okay. We're going to pull it all together. Now, in the past years, the number 8 was we had number 8 years, 1997, 2006, 2015. Go ahead, if you're old enough, to look at those years and say, what happened to me or the collective? Really, the collective, and see what happened to the collective. And you can really draw some not coincidences, some constant repetition of what's happening for the collective, some common themes. That is what I'm trying to say. Some common themes. Okay, so the number 8 has 2 major meanings in numerology. The first one is related to power, authority, leadership, and ambition. And we had that with the tarot card, the strength card, if you did not know. Then the second one is balance, harmony, karma, and justice. That is very Libra energy, by the way. 8 is a universal year. Everyone will feel it. 8 is infinite symbol. Remember the tarot card, connecting heaven to earth, meaning we can connect to the divine energy. 8 is associated with money, crypto, material. It's all going to be dealing with finances, achievement, recognition by peers, ability to access things, tangible things, hence that Capricorn Saturn, because it is an earth sign, tangible things, and power and movement. There's going to be birth, marriages, and divorce. Think big and high goals. Reconnect us to our past, especially through events like our weddings, attending a wedding. We may be meeting people from our past, baby showers, family reunions. Those things are going to connect us to our past this year. Yes, they connect us normally, but it's going to be bigger this year. You start to grow up regardless of the age, and you play a part of life's stage, which is very the strength card. Again, also, we're dealing with Capricorn. Capricorn is dealing, which is the ruler of Saturn, which I discussed earlier. And that Saturn is about our lifetime goals, our reputation, which is also dealing with the stage. Now, before I get into more of the numerology of the number 8 for the collective, I wanted to point out about the marriages and divorces and births. That is, births are connecting to Scorpio. Scorpio is about rebirth and death, just so you know. Also, I just want to say the 8 is a huge, huge number. This is a big, big year for the collective. I didn't say that earlier. I should have announced that once we said, ta-da, 8. 8 is huge, okay? This is a big deal, and it's very positive. Very positive year. Okay. So let me talk about some traits for the number 8. It's about being accomplished. It's about being balanced, dedicated, prosperity. Again, prosperity. Okay. Authoritative, strong, professional, materialistic, goal orientated. Again, we'll have strong leadership qualities, a desire for our success, a knack for making things happen. 8 is also, remember, ambitious, financial mastery. If you are having problems with money, this is the year to get it straight. Again, if you are having problems with money, this is the year to get it straight. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Now, when I was saying that it's also dealing with reconnecting to our past and events and weddings and baby showers and reunions, and you're like, well, that happens all the time. Each month is your own. Everyone has their personal year, their own personal year. And each month, it can even be broken down even more. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. That is a whole nother video. I will be doing that though. So look out for that. Anyway, back to the number 8. When considering the collective influence number 8, certain themes and energies for the collective are, again, success and achievement. I want to repeat it. Leadership and authority, financial acumen. 8 typically has a strong understanding for financial matters. That is Capricorn and Scorpio. Okay. Money, 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 money. Balance and karmic lessons. Manifestation. This is the year to do it for the collective and power. Entrepreneurship. Now, if you remember, I was reading the tarot cards and the earth sign was big on mastery and movement and progression. That is what you're going to get with this. Material and spiritual balance, enduring and ambitions. Okay. In 2024 is the year to manifest all your goals. It's time to take charge of your life. If you're not using this, you are wasting time. 2024 is about being ambitious. It's also a year of seeking equilibrium and equilibrium and having harmony, okay, and respect the natural order. Align yourself with a higher purpose. 8 is a symbol of harmony and balance, like I said earlier. So you want to balance your feminine and masculine energy, your extrovert and introvert, the yin and the yang, the giver and the taker, balance in everything. Karma is a principle that our actions have consequences. So be aware of that. Make sure you have good karma this year. And what else? When things are balanced, they feel stable, controlled, and supported, which is the most productive environment for the number 8 to work in. It is based on the universal law of cause and effect and shows us that we are responsible for our own destiny. Karma, destiny, manifestation. If we act with honesty, compassion, and generosity, we will attract the positive vibes, the positive vibrations of the number 8, which is everything I just named earlier. The number 8 is also linked to I said that karma and the balance shape. It shows us that what goes around comes around. We have that infinite sign again. And we're also with the star card, which I was talking about earlier, is your hopes and dreams. This is a time to manifest and have faith with your hopes and dreams. 8 is also believed to help bring the balance between material and spiritual, between tangible and intangible, things you cannot touch, things you can touch. It's very positive if you hone in on that balance. I am very excited about this. The number 8 is the achiever and measures life by the goals it reaches. The number 8 is associated with traits, like I said earlier, material success, ambition, and balance. Is considered a powerful and influential number. A powerful and influential number. 2024, achievement through hard work. Again, achievement through hard work. I'm just going to say this to you because when you put out the good work, karma is going to come back to you. If you put out the hard work, karma is going to come back to you. If you master your skills, if you don't live in fear and have courage and put your work out there, deal with the positive harmony and balance of the number 8. Infinite possibilities. People influenced by the number 8 are often seen as confident, goal-orientated, and capable of handling challenges. That's very Saturn, Capricorn energy, by the way. It's also linked to the idea of karma, which I said. Overall, the energy is focused on manifestation. Okay, 8 suggests career advancements. The energy encourages strategic planning and making wise financial decisions. 2024 is about power. I'm not talking about power in politics, but the kind of power that each of us have within. Remember, it's about external and internal. The ones we can share their talents and creativities with the world will be rewarded. The ones who share their creativity with the world will be rewarded. It is a good year for happy marriages and people who want to be free from divorces, which is very star card of tarot. A year of embracing sexuality fully, which is very Scorpio. I'm trying to tie it in for you, everything that I read earlier. It's also a year of fertility and prosperity. Fertility is also Scorpio energy, if you did not know. Could be Leo as well, because that strength card represents Leo. Everything is tied together. This possibility is if you are aligned with your purpose and self-awareness, you are going to get prosperity. Okay. If not, you will have some challenges and you will have to grow. So God and the universe is giving us this energy. Are we going to take advantage of it? Or are we going to be depressed and not put our positive creativity and the things that we're trying to create and the things that we're working working really hard on? Would we show that to the world, or will we suppress it and have low self-esteem and not have the courage? Okay, so the key is that we are not alone, that the person next to us is valuable and deserves respect, which is peace and harmony and compassion. Remember, the strength card is about compassion, and the powers will transform into positive. Success will be happening. Also, I want to say that Chinese culture, which is something I really have to study, and I will be doing videos on that, because anything I learn and study, I put that out in the universe because I want to remember it. When I learn it, I want to teach it, and when I teach it, it helps me. Okay. Not just helps the collective, but helps me. I do it for both. Okay. Now, Chinese culture really hold the number 8 really high. They have it in their birth dates. They have it in their finances, their addresses. If they can put the 8 in there, they will put in 8, because 8 is such a big number. It's such a positive number for them. People change their names in order for it to be associated with the number 8 in Chinese culture. In Chinese culture, the number 8 is considered the luckiest number of all, and it's purposely worked into those dates. Even the world of numerology, with numerologists, they want things to add up 8, hoping that it will illuminate the number's level of accomplishment. The 8 represents the ultimate form of achievement that many will spend their entire lives striving for. It's also the year of the dragon, by the way. Whole nother video. So it's very, very, very positive. And we have to take all the things that I discussed earlier on this number 8 and run with it. Okay. Really, if you fall off track, come back to this video, repeat and redo. We are human. It's okay. However, you need to practice the strength card, and you can Google all the meanings of the strength card, because it even gets more in depth with that than what I put. But go ahead and just if you fall off track, turn back around, get back on track, and focus this whole year. Okay. Now, the negative traits of number 8, if you are being all the things that I said in reverse, negative, low self-esteem, not putting out the love, no courage. Okay. And anger, then you can have materialism. The pursuit of material success and financial stability can sometimes lead to excessive materialism, workaholic. Okay. The strong drive for success and achievement may lead to the tendency to overwork. So be aware of that. Being too bossy, authoritarianism. I could be ruining the word, but authority to the extreme. The leadership qualities associated with life 8 can sometimes manifest as a desire to control and be authority. You don't want to go to the extreme. Impatience, the desire for quick results instead of practicing patience. The life path 8 with the collective may struggle with frustrations when things don't progressively move fast. Practice patience, which is so opposite of the Capricorn. Okay. Financial fixation, just worrying about the finances and fixated on money and lack attention to emotion and spirituality, the aspects of that part of life is going to be negative. So don't worry too much on the material. Remember, at the beginning, it's all about balance, karma, and harmony. Ruthlessness. In extreme cases, the intense drive for success may lead to being ruthless, stepping on other people's toes to get what you want instead of caring about the well-beings of others. Fear of failure. The fear of failure and the pressure to maintain a certain level of success can be a source of stress for individuals with dealing with the collective number 8 for the universal path number. This fear may prevent them from taking necessary risk to try new endeavors. So that fear, which is the opposite of the strength, could happen. So be aware of that. Oh, also being entitled. Okay. Number 8 thinks, okay, well, I did all this work. I am the one. Me, resulting in impossible teamwork. It's not about the I, it's about the we. So be aware of that. The number 8 also goes through various hardships and unnecessary troubles. Okay. Do not live in fear when I tell you that, though, because hardships, which is very Capricorn, and unnecessary troubles, I always feel like there is, I'm saying unnecessary, but there's always a lesson in something. Always a lesson. Okay. So last year we had the 7 when we were all invited to leave behind unnecessary ego trips. And now we have the 8. It's very, very positive. I love it. 7 was dealing with relationships and the moon. That was the ruler of number 7, which was last year. Spiritual reflections. It makes me think of all the spirituality that was going on in 2023. And it also makes me think of astrology, but I'm trying to keep it separate for you guys. But makes me definitely think of spirituality reflection. You had Kat Von D doing getting baptized, and she wasn't the only one. A lot of people limiting the kind of music they were listening to. All that was spirituality. Also, you had people, I listened to the podcast Girls Gone Bible. Even though I do tarot and astrology, spirituality is everywhere. And let me know if you had that in 2023. There's also the journey of self-development and introspection. I wonder if you were dealing with a lot of self and not a lot of external energy in 2023. And yes, that is what we have. Improving quietly to yourself, your personal skills. That is what you have. It's self-centeredness, perception, intellectual, spirituality, reserve, skeptical, solitary, being alone. My path number, I remember when it was 7, I felt so alone, but I learned so much about myself and the love of self. So introspection was huge, and self-care was huge for me with that. But we are going to get into the life path number. Actually, let's see if I can get into it. Now, is this the one here? Yes. Okay. So now let me explain the life path. So we did the universal for the collective. Ooh, actually, let me pull a card for our collective here. Ooh. And we have 74, which is nature. Oh, how am I? 74, which is nature. Okay. So let me read this card for you. So if you're listening to this video, this card indicates a need to spend quality time in nature. Nature has the ability to heal and replenish you when you are feeling tired, anxious, or depressed. So during this number 8, if you're having all that negative energy, it's time to go outside, walk outside, do a 10-minute walk, emerge with Mother Earth, which is very Capricorn energy. Perhaps you've been spending too much time inside around computers, working too hard with that number 8. Maybe you're feeling stressed, indecisive, or confused. By drawing this card, which was 74, you are being encouraged to improve your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Having that balance. Okay. So take a walk on the beach, maybe go to a garden, a park, hike. If you can hike through a forest, if that's your thing, a mountain, a desert, swimming in an ocean, river, lake, or stream, taking a trip in a wilderness or going to a countryside, maybe even take a camping trip. Okay. Maybe go horseback riding, gardening. Oh, have a picnic. Now that's my language. Go ahead and have a picnic, lie in the sun, walk in the rain, play in the snow, read under a tree. This will improve your situation dramatically. So adjust and it will cause harmony because you are dealing with the natural rhythm and the cycles of life, cycles that are encouraging you to spend time outdoors. When you align yourself with Mother Nature, you align yourself with the source, and this is very powerful. So, yes, sorry. To you, it's only been a second. To me, it's actually been almost an hour. Anyway, of not recording. I actually had to take a phone call. Anyway, okay. So basically, it's all about connecting to nature if you are stressed during 2024. What it was, did I read everything? Affirmation: I spend time in nature and align myself with source. And this is a very powerful way to raise your vibration. I love that. Who doesn't love that? I love that. Okay, so now let's get into your path number, calculating your individual path number. Okay, let me make sure. Oh, this is everything that the number 8 has to offer for 2024. If you need to screenshot that, go ahead and screenshot that now. And yes, get ready to be professional and all that stuff. Now let's talk about your individual path number, okay, for 2024. So we discussed the collective. Now we're going to talk about you, okay? So if you are born, this is an example, okay? Say this is your birthday, August 9th, 1993. You change August to the number. So if you're October, you're 10. If you're July, you're 7. If you're August, you are 8. July, August, September. Yes. If you're August, you are 8. So you would change the 8, August to 8, and it's the 9th, 1993. Now we want to know it for 2024. So you're going to take the year that you're born, you're going to take that off, and you're going to use 2024. Okay. So if you are born August 9th, you're now going to say August 9th, 2024. Now we already know that 2024 equals 8. So we'll put that to the side. Now let's add up your actual birthday, right? So it is August. So 8 plus 9, right? 17, and then plus 8. That equals 25. Now remember, we have to have a singular number. So 25 is not 1 through 9. So we have to even add that. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. All right. So let's say you have a number and it equals 12. You have to add 1 plus 2 equals 3. I hope that made sense. If it does not make sense, leave a comment down below and I will help you I will help you make it make sense. Okay. So, and I know to a lot of people, it's really frustrating. And to a lot of people, it's really easy. So do not be hard on yourself and practice patience. Reread what I have here on the side to help you. Okay. So we also have, okay. Also, too, I want to say, if this number, your path number equals 8, lucky you, I already discussed it, but I'll rediscuss it again. But if it equals 8, that means that your universal year is going to be more intense. You are really going to feel everything 8, and you might have a very profitable year this year. Okay. Anyway, but also let me say that what do master numbers mean? Okay. So a master number is 11, 22, and 33. So let's say instead of adding up to 7, here, let's say this number really added up to, instead of 25, let's say it added up to 11 or 22 or 33. Do not add those together. Those are master numbers. And okay, master numbers are numbers that are like high. They are core numbers in astrology. Okay, they have major power. They're strong. They are the master numbers in numerology, and we'll get into each master number, 11, 22, or 33, but they have special meanings. Okay, my year this year is actually equal 11. Which is common. I have 11 with me a lot. So yes, but I'm excited about that. So now, okay, so now that you have all your stuff, and also look out for a video, please subscribe, hit that bell, because I'm going to do another video on your personal month, because you can even break down 2024 for January, February, March, April, May. You can break that down. Okay. for each number and what you should do. But we are just talking about the year and your life path number for year. So now we're going to start with number 1. If your life path number started with number 1, this is what it has to offer for you in 2024. You are independent. This is the energy you're going to get. It's a fresh start, a new cycle, ambitious, proactive, innovative, centered, and uninhibited, reckless, motivated, freedom loving. And the tarot card is magician. Magician is all about manifesting some new opportunities for the future. Your ruling planet is the sun. It represents ambition and assertion, new beginnings, leadership. You can start a new project. You can take initiative, focus on personal development, and embrace independence. When I personally had a number 1 year, I started a new business. I started new skills. I mean, I started so many things. And also I have a lot of Libra energy, okay? And that means that partnerships through all. But when I had the number 1 year, I learned about me and myself and doing for myself and being by myself. So not only do you have the 1 in starting something and beginning of new things, but you also have the 1 as a singular person. It represents change. You can have a career change, which I did, okay, or shift a huge role in your life. I would think mainly with career, but you are the main character in this 2024 year. There's a closure and something needs to be released from last year. And 2023, from 2023, so 2024 is all about the new beginnings from releasing the 9 energy last year. You might have movements this year when it feels like you were standing by yourself and you had some daunting adventures. There's movement going on. You should have symbolic or physical cleaning from last year. And this year, the hard work and the efforts are really going to show, and you're going to have rewards. You're going to be ambitious. You're going to have mental strength and your ability to have its full potential and help achieve your goals. You may even be able to diversify and expand your business activity in a major way. So it's exciting for you. Number 1, let me pull a card for you guys in my numerology deck here for all my number 1s. Let's see what we have. We have 96, forgiveness. Okay, and let me read 96 for you. This card indicates a need to forgive yourself and others for the past actions that may cause you pain. This is probably what you need to move on for 2024. So do this now, okay? By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to heal any unresolved anger, hate, jealousy, resentment, or guilt that is blocking your success. Such emotions are toxic to your body and hold you back from attracting a harmonious life. For the sake of your health and future happiness, you must forgive the past. Forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean blessings, forgetting, or condoning the unsavory behavior of others. It means releasing yourself from self-created prison so you can move forward in your life. Do you hear that? Do not put yourself in a prison with all that anger, okay? When you can come to accept and move on from the real and perceived portrayals, you create a happier future built on freedom and inner peace. Bitterness only attracts disharmony, misery, and pain. Thus, forgiveness is the best way to set your spirit free. Your affirmation is, I create a happier future as I accept and forgive the past. So let's release and cleanse in 2023 for renewal for 2024. Okay. The weaknesses you guys can have if you are not in your right energy is forcefulness. The number can come across very ambitious, and if you stop at nothing attitude, can also make it seem uncaring and domineering. So be aware of that. Risky, because number 1 is also very fearless. So be aware of that. And doubtful, which with such an extreme drive to accomplish and succeed, self-doubt is the number 1 Achilles heels. And I definitely could resonate with that during my number 1 year, having some doubt because everything was so new. But you must be courageous and embrace that Aries energy. All right. I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Okay, number 2. Let's do your life path number. And your life path is, what do we have here? Life. I realized that I didn't say check your timestamps, but I hope it's clarified in the video. So after you add up all your number, this is the number you got. It was a number 2. So life path relationship number 2, you have central balance in all things, and it's all about tactful, sensitive, influential, cooperative, inclusive, intuitive, supportive, empathetic, protective. Also, food deals with this. The number 2 tarot card is the High Priestess, which is the most intuitive cards. And like the 2, power is great but quiet. Taurus and also the moon is the ruler energy of this. The year 2 is energy is cooperative, partnerships, balance. The goals are to have strengthen in relationships, collaboration, seeking balance in personal and professional life. I love this. It's basically about harmony. The number 2 represents trust and alignment. Might learn a lot about your relationships. You might feel more aligned with love this year. Trust yourself and trust others in their intentions. After experiencing your personal 1 year, which was last year, 2023, a time when you got to do exactly what you wanted to do and please yourself without worrying about anyone else. Now you have to settle into the groove of year 2, which is about incorporating others into your lifestyle and making room for them and their desires. 2024 is a year of taking a step back and checking in with others before you dash off into your particular direction. You'll have to change the strengthen. You have to strengthen some bonds, and not put people on the back burner, because that was last year. Okay, this is a time for responsibility to others, not to yourself. Prioritize quality and commitment to these new bonds rather than just ending or just adding names and just collecting people for no reason. No, you really want to have a strength in the bonds. Weaknesses for number 2 could be indecisive because you're back and forth. The duality is what you get. Easily hurt because you are dealing with relationships. So be aware of that. And unassertive because 2 tends to be passive rather than assertive. Okay. Which I'm sure I said Libra. Oh, I said Taurus, which is Venus is the ruler. Okay, so but it's very Libra energy. Okay, let me pull a card for you guys. But it is the moon ruler. Okay, we have 44, which is environment. Ooh, and it's green. Can you see that card there? Here we go. 44. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, here we go. There we go. 44 is your card. Let me read it. Environment. This card indicates a time to focus on environmental awareness by educating yourself about what's going on behind the scenes. Honor Mother Earth as a living, breathing entity and recognize that we are privileged to be here as our guests. Ooh, and it's Taurus is the ruler, and Taurus is very earth energy. Okay. You are being encouraged to dig deep and look beyond the surface to question whether your personal or political decisions are in the best interest of the planet. This card also encourages you to recycle and to use environmental friendly products where you can. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that encouraging you to raise your environmental awareness, educate your children and family, as well as your friends. And your affirmation is, I show respect to Mother Earth and align myself with Source. So very earth energy for you this year because we already had that same kind of card for the collective. All right. That is your life path number for 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to check me out on my tarot video, your predictions in tarot for 2024. All right. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, life path number 3. It is time to create and have fresh ideas. Number 3 keywords are artistic, communicative, curious, jovial, scattered, social, optimistic, naive, and youthful. The tarot card for number 3 is the Empress, a card of creativity and fertility. She is a source of life and encourage us to embrace the natural beauty and artistry that is all around us. It's very Venus, beautiful aesthetics kind of card. The rulers and energy for number 3 is Gemini, Pisces. The ruler planet is Jupiter. Jupiter is all about the triangle. Okay. More is more, more is great. Personal year 3 energy is creativity, self-expression, socializing. The goals for this year for you is expressing yourself creatively, engage in social activities, pursue hobbies, and communicate openly. Year 3 is a social year for you. You're going to be out and you're going to be popping. You may be more popular. It's a year of the connector. Be open to invitations. You might connect with others, meet as many people as possible. You may be emotional year because the emotions of fear, anger, sadness, joy, frustration, all of the emotions, not just the negative ones, you will be experiencing. And I know you're like, well, we're humans, we experience that, but it's going to get bigger because you're dealing with that Pisces energy. Be creative as an outlet anytime you're emotional on the negative side, even on a positive. Creativity and communication is at its peak because you're dealing with Pisces, which is creative, and you're dealing with Gemini, which is all about communication. Year 3 is destiny. Year 3 is destiny. You are likely to meet someone who has a major impact on you this year. Ooh, I love that. Okay, spirituality and inner truth is what you get for this year. Last year was about relation planning, playing your part in a relationships and being there for others, but there's a rather different vibration affecting you now as you enter 3. This year is about exploring creativity. It's a year where you are about meeting people, not just necessarily these one-on-one relationships. It's more external. Okay, that is what you get. The weaknesses is that you could be naive, you could be unfocused, you can be shallow. The number 3 in numerology prefers to live on a surface of life and relationships, but you need to go deeper. Okay, let me pull some cards for you for 2024. Oh, we have nature. I read this earlier. So really get out into nature when you are feeling shallow. Okay, when you are feeling unfocused, and when you are feeling naive. Okay, ground yourself with nature. Get out and do everything that I discussed earlier. So you're getting this both times. So you really need to be with nature. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, number 4, your life path number is buckle down, hard work. Structure, strong, traditional, practical, hard worker, loyal, organized, strict, patient, dependable. Your tarot card is the Emperor, and the Emperor is very stoic. He represents responsibility, practicality, and fortitude. He's also the Aries. Okay, so there's a boss energy with him. Cancer is also involving number 4 and the Sun. So Cancer is all about the home, security, and nurturing, domestic energy. And the Sun is all about, I'm here. Look at me. It's full of light, fertility, and the ego. The energy that you will probably have in 2024 is about stability, organization, and hard work. The goals is to establish a solid foundation, organize your life, set realistic goals, and work diligently. This is going to work good for you for 2024. This is the halfway point to the 8. So you got a little double energy there. It's going to take a lot of hard work. You're going to have to be focused. You're going to have to be dedicated. You got to take care of the small details. You cannot procrastinate this year. If you break the rules, you're going to have consequences because that's what the 4 represents. So if you run a light, you're going to get a ticket. If you lie, you're going to get caught. Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. This year, you have to work on any of the problems you have because you will be exposed. Okay, do not neglect your health. Year 4 is all about letting go and learning, trusting the divine. So be aware of your health this year. You may feel as though you have to sacrifice your own freedom in order to be present in other situations. Be aware of that. The number 4 is about truth and inner wisdom as well. Weaknesses for 4 is dogmatic. The nature of number 4 is very conservative and firm in its personal beliefs. Once it has made up its mind, it sees its opinions as fact. So be aware of that energy. You could be dull. 4s can, because personal experiences with people who have the birth name in 4, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so boring. Very Capricorn energy with this Saturn energy as the number 8 as a universal number, but very serious and rigid energy. Try not to be too rigid. Okay, so that is what we have. Be a little bit more flexible, but you're all about working on your foundation. very Capricorn energy. And we have environment. We had this for a few people. An environment is earthly energy, taking care of your environment. Make sure you recycle. Make sure you take care of Mother Earth. Make sure you let me read the last thing actually, because I just read this for focus on environment awareness by educating yourself about what's going on behind the scenes. Honor Mother Earth as a living, breathing entity and recognize that you are privileged to be her guest. This card also encourages you to recycle and do friendly environment things. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust and harmonize with the natural rhythms of life in the world. Your affirmation is I show respect for Mother Earth and align myself with the source. So not only are you dealing with 8 and nature and getting out with nature, you are also dealing with the 4, which is all about structure. It's very earth energy, very Capricorn energy. If you Google Capricorn, you're going to find the number 4. Okay. So just be aware of that. Very earth, very tangible things. And that is what you guys get. That is what you can expect for this year in 2024. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay. Number 5. Where is my number 5? I don't have the number, actual number 5. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. I don't know why the number 5 did not show up here. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Number 5. Let me actually. Okay, so you are flexible this year. This is a year of transformation awaits, change and redirection. I know a lot about 5. I was born on the 5th. Every time I see 5, I am very aware. Okay, it is about change. It's about adventures, being very unpredictable, adaptability, flexibility, outgoing, social, restless, energetic, independent, and inconsistent. Okay, the number 5 is also associated with the tarot deck. In the tarot deck, the card, the Hierophant, he's an advocator for learning and acts as a messenger between the people and the heavens. And also, you're dealing with Leo energy, which is very creative and passionate in their self expression. And everyone, look at me, I'm on stage. The ruling planet is Mercury, which is very resonates more to me with the number 5. There's a lot of movement and there's back and forth, and I can't decide. I think I want it all. I'm not sure. That is what you get with Mercury. Very curious and wants to travel and wants versatility and can do it all. That's what you get. Okay. So the energy at number 5, change, freedom, adventure. The goals for you this year is to embrace change, seek new adventures, take calculated risk, and explore opportunities. Year 5 maybe begin to feel like you're caged in and you're ready for a change. This is a midway point to your cycle from 1 to 9. So be ready for that. You're itching for something new. The year 5 is common to want a new house, car, career, a new significant other. 5 is a social year and it's a good time to start a new romantic relationship and maybe even a friendship. It's a great time to travel, take on a new adventure, try new things, pay attention to new people, new opportunities coming your way. Be aware of your involvement in drama and gossip. With that Mercury, the gossip, the words that you hear this year, because it's going to be attracted to you like a magnet. So just be aware that you may be accident prone, clumsy this year as well. So be aware, transformation and inner strength, huge this year. You're going with the adventure. So step outside of your comfort zone. It's safe to say that things will shift drastically for you over the next 12 months. In 2024, you entered a period where change is necessary for progress. There will be new experiences, new associates, even again, like I said, a new job. The opportunities are there for you if your eyes and ears are open. Okay, so you can travel, adventure, excitement, freedom, new endeavors, new mental attitude. Okay, weaknesses is that this year, be aware of being non-committal because you're so like, oh, I want to do it all. I don't know if I want to commit to that. Be aware of that, and you want some freedom. Be aware of that. Unreliable too, because you're going to be easily distracted. You know, apologies now to everyone if you're dealing with this, and directionless. Because you're like, oh, I was going to go over here. I don't have a direction. Everything's new to me. Oh, everything's an opportunity. So just be aware of that number 5. Okay. Number 5 this year. Okay. All right. Ooh, we have 26 and it is love partnerships. And we also have spiritual career. Both of these cards wanted to come out for you. So I'm going to read them both for you. 26. And I know you're like, but that is not the number 5. It's going to relate to you somehow this year, okay? This card indicates a time when a romantic relationship is about to enter your life, which we talked about some new ones. Perhaps you are single or are about to meet a special someone, or maybe you're in a current relationship and it's about to progress to something deeper and deeper level of understanding and commitment. Either way, love is just around the corner if you believe. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust and harmonize with the natural rhythm of the cycles of life. Affirmation is, I don't know how, I don't know when, but love is on the way. Now, for spiritual career, we have 78. This card indicates an opportunity to embark upon a career in the mind, body, spirit arena. This could be full or part-time venture. It is entirely up to you. You may already have the credentials to begin the work now, or you may require further study before you are ready to start. Maybe this is the new opportunity for you of this year. Whatever your situation, this card is confirmation that you are a genius. You have genius talents and abilities and you need to put them up to good use. You may decide to work as a clairvoyant, a life coach, a homeopath, a healer, or see clients from your home, or try your hand at being a card reader, a numerologist, or an astrologer at your local mind, body, spirit fair. You may choose to be a writer of inspirational books or blogs, or conduct workshops in your community. Regardless of what it is, career and success when it comes to spirituality, okay? In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust and harmonize with the natural cycles of life, which is your numerology. Connect to that. And your affirmation is, I serve the greater good and I am given all that I need. Ooh, amen. I love that. Number 5, you got the best one. I just love number 5. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, number 6, let's do your numerology. There is no I in team. Relationship renewal is your key theme. Caring, healing, compassionate, nurturing, protective, idealistic, romantic, warm, harmonious, involved, improvement. Your tarot card is the Lovers, which is representing the Gemini, and the card is representing partnerships and really being aligned with someone and your true values, okay? And requiring to make it work with partnerships, okay? Also Gemini, which is like both worlds, duality, okay? The number 6 is linked to Virgo, which is practicality, attention to detail, reflecting on analytical and helpful nature. Ruling planet is Venus, and Venus is about harmony and aesthetics and peace. The energy for you this year is harmony, family, and responsibility. Your goals is to strengthen family bonds, focus on domestic harmony, and take responsibilities with care. 6 rules: marriage, divorce, birth, death, family, your home, and pets. The devil angel quality is also dealing with 6, so be aware of this yin and yang, this negative and positive, this dark and light energy, as well as the 6 is also going to rule education. So you may find yourself going back to school or taking some classes or workshops. It's a great time to learn something new. You can expect some of the best and some of the most emotional, difficult events of your life that could be happening this year. 6 years. This year 6 might also is married, but months later you lose a loved one or a pet or you get a divorce, okay? The major theme in building bridges between you and a new person is going to happen this year. It's a year when you can learn from others and in turn they can learn from you. Also, it could be very romantic, and you may meet someone who becomes important partner for you in years to come. However, all sorts of connections will be provided to you this year. Emotional process of releasing during this year 6. So it's important that you do not close yourself off from the experiences that you experience this year. You are meant to feel this year and feel deeply. It represents balance, self-trust, inner peace. Responsibilities to business and domestic issues are at the forefront. So you have this duality here. Okay, responsibilities. Oh, guard your health and be willing to give a little attention to a loved one whose health isn't what you think they should be as far as the health department. And the weaknesses for 6 is that you could be passive, self-sacrificing, and idealistic. Okay, so let me pull a card for you guys. My number 6. We have personal growth. I know it says 7, but maybe this is something you need to hear now. Sorry if you hear any noise in the background. I have kids and they're coming in and out. Personal growth. The card indicates a time of significant growth and improvement. When you are being encouraged to be the best you can, this is a time to ask yourself, who am I? What do I want to do in my life? What is preventing me from achievement? When you ask yourself these questions, observe whatever comes up, then acknowledge your mental and physical limitations, set realistic goals for overcoming them, and take the necessary steps to follow through with desire and determination. You can reach your full potential. Your affirmation is, as I approve myself, I improve the circumstances in my life. Okay. I hope that resonated with you guys. Have fun in 2024, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, number 7, your main themes are look within, spiritual assessment, perceptive, intellectual, mystery, spiritual, reserve, skeptical, solitude, introspective, analytical. I kind of discussed this a little bit earlier. The tarot card represented for the number 7 is the Chariot. It's on a quest. He uses both focus and intentions to drive his energy toward his purpose, and he uses his intuition. It's also dealing with Libra energy and the moon. It's all about introspection, spiritual growth, and analysis. Goals for 2024 for you with this life path number is reflect on personal growth, pursue spiritual practices, and engage in self-discovery. Now is it to be an expert. I don't know how the typo, but it's time to be an expert on something, specialize your skills, indulge your curiosity. This is a great year to take a spiritual quest or explore metaphysics. This is also a great year for self-care. Be sure, which we had that Libra, be sure to take time for yourself, being in nature, around water. It does wonders for the soul. And we're dealing with that moon as your ruler this year. Your 7 will force you to evaluate your life and your feelings. Guard against depression this year. It's time to dive deep, a time when you must turn inward spiritually. The theme of spiritual growth will last throughout the whole 12-month period. But when the year begins, you may feel as though you've been cast adrift without an oar or even a current to guide you. You must bask in this lack of direction, though, because only by embracing it will you tune in and tap and get out of the noise and tap into your inner compass. Okay. This is not an overnight process. It's going to take some time. Every year serves as a stepping stone to the next. And since you are embracing this new power in 2024, during this 8-year, it means to make a better person on the inside so that you will be worthy of the power coming your way, allowing this transformation to take place. Okay. There will be a lot of epiphanies on the way, a lot of aha moments. You'll begin to have clarity. 7 is called the sabbatical year, especially after the endless responsibility of last year. Put someone else in charge of some of your duties and take time to rest. Definitely could resonate with that, with the 7. Meditate and think. Number 7 is a mystical significance. When I was going through my number 7 personal year, I remember I was volunteering for all these different programs. I was a Girl Scout leader. I was in charge of Booster Club. And this year I quit it all. It was all about myself and taking time off. 100% can resonate with all of this, because this is when I really was focusing on my universal year and was like, wow, okay, so you will spend more time alone, you will gain insights, and you are going to grow. You're going to learn about that inner God. And the weaknesses with 7 is to be reclusive and secretive and suspicious. So be aware of that. Let me pull a card for you. We have financial discipline. What number is that? 48. Financial discipline, 48. This card indicates a need for financial discipline. If you wish to build a strong foundation for your future, you are constantly surrounded by opportunities to attract abundance. However, you must follow up with the action if you wish to see results, setting the intentions for financial security, and then taking appropriate steps, such as putting a little money aside each year or each week, not each year, enough to shift your vibrations toward the outcome you desire. Perhaps you've been spending money on unnecessary things. This card is talking to me personally. Then rather your what you dream of. Okay. Maybe a play now, pay later mentality, but that doesn't work. Whatever the case may be, you're being encouraged to adapt an attitude of abundance, seek financial advice, budget, or attend a workshop or read a book about creating wealth. Okay. Your affirmation with this card is the affirmation is, let's say that twice. The universe is abundant and I am financially stable and secure. The universe is abundant and I am financially stable and secure. Amen to that. All right. I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Life Paths 8. Show your strength and manifesting power. We discussed 8. You are feeling it extra strong now. I will actually show you your traits here. No, is it that one? Where is it? It's here. This is everything dealing with 8. Your tarot card is a strength card, Scorpio, Saturn, revolving door of money. Anything is possible this year. Or you could win the lottery or declare bankruptcy. Authority figures, good or bad, are in front row of your life. This is a great year to promote or start your own business. Many rewards, and realize the 8th year, it happens in the 8th year. There is a direct reflection of efforts you're putting in during this year. Material gain, success, financial security, status are all on the table. If you thought about it, take action now, because then when you're at the 9, it's not about starting new endeavors, because that is when you need to close them. Okay. Spiritual mission was at year 7. Now you're embarking on the year 8, and it's about manifesting and power and professional gains, hard work, responsibility, and success. More material is on the way. You are hardworking, will pay off. What else do we have? The only way you can possibly fail the requirements of the year 8 is if you shirk away the wielding the power universe wishes to give you. So if you're not open to what the universe and the vibrations are here for you, sweetie, you are not going to win this year. So be more open. Do not be materialistic. Do not be bossy. Do not be entitled. Okay. Let me pull a card for you. And we have perseverance, number 4. Ooh, that's going to be like stability, structure. Okay. Let me go on to number 4 for you guys. This card indicates a time to keep moving forward as you strive to achieve your hopes and dreams, because despite your current challenges, success is well within your reach. You are never given more than you can handle. And this is like halfway of the 8 too, by the way, because it's 4. An ability to make it go through. So face your challenges head on, and determination, courage, and faith. With perseverance and persistence, you can make your dreams come true. Your affirmation is, with perseverance and persistence, I can create an exceptional life. Okay. Amen to that. We all want that. Good luck to you. Have a blessed 2024. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay. Number 9, your life path traits are tying up loose ends, letting it all go, being kind, wise, experienced, spirituality, sacrifice, compassionate, accepting, humanitarian, and awareness. Okay. The Hermit's card from the tarot is what represents the 9, reflecting the same qualities as the 9. The card carries a sage-like wisdom and a connection to the divine, with the Hermit and being alone. Also, Sagittarius energy, wisdom, optimism, adventure, and Mars, that drive there, being driven, practical, and generous, over daring, temperamental, high ego as well. The energy of 8 is completion, humanitarianism, and again, letting go. I cannot say that enough, because you want to let it go so you can start that new year next year, which will be 1. So 2024 is 9. 2025 will be 1 for you. Okay. Or 11, I'm thinking 1. Okay, so your goals is to complete unfinished business, focus on humanitarian efforts, and release what no longer serves you. This year is about releasing and don't try to start anything new. Okay. Don't try to start a new relationship or a job. Most likely it won't stick. This is a time for closure and healing. Forgiveness is important. Release to have the path for the future and make some space for some new plans coming up for the next year. Okay. You're going to be going on your last hurrah with this 9. So one last closing chapter to mark the beginning for the next year. So you're getting ready, you're cleansing everything for the fresh new energy. But this year is about cleansing. So endings and new beginnings, letting go of everything that no longer serves you, listening to your intuition. If there's a relationship or a job that is toxic or draining, guess what? It's time to let it go. A period of peace when you can look back at everything and see what you accomplished over the next 9 years. This is the transition phase that will usher you into the next cycle of 2025. Okay. Actively embracing letting go of anything. Again, I must have said that like 3 or 4 times. Bringing matters to a conclusion. Relationships that have to come to an end. Again, make sure you end it. Okay, so weaknesses is you may be resentful, you may be sacrificing. The number 9 is giving to this number is giving to a fault. It feels it is fulfilling a responsibility by being there in any capacity for those who need it. But this is a sacrificial mindset. The number 9 in numerology is so focused on caring for others that it neglects to take care of itself. Because remember, we're talking about humanitarianism. So be aware of that. And suffering throughout the challenges now, you're going to endure some suffering because there's some endings and ending of relationships. Be aware of that. But you will make it through. I've been through it, and it's okay. Get excited for what's coming up for the new year. Get excited for the healing. Had a card fall out, and it is 87. Here, I'm going to read it. Where is my book? 87. Is that towards the end here? Just like 9 is. This card indicates a need to have faith in the universal order of events. Even in the midst of hopelessness and uncertainty, there is no such thing as an accident or coincidence in the universe, and the perfect people and opportunities will appear miraculously when least expected. Even when you can't logically comprehend how your dreams could possibly come true, you must trust in the magical power of synchronicity to deliver what you need. Remember, it isn't your job to know how things will unfold. It's simply your job to believe and know that all is well. The how, whens, and whos lies in the hands of the divine and God, okay? But once you surrender that outcome, you are shown the next logical step. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to trust the power of synchronicity by living in constant alignment with the source through positive thoughts, emotions, and prayers. You will automatically attract miraculously synchronicities into your life. Things that need to be closed are naturally going to be closing for you. And you need to accept that because things are going, and don't worry about the how and the when. Let it happen on its own. Affirmation: I have faith in what God has in store for me, will lead me to where I need to be. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, life path number 11. Your traits are intuitive, spirituality, visionary, sensitivity, inspiration, creative, innovative, emotionally expressive, idealistic, perception, balancing dualities. Aquarius is the ruling energy in the planet Neptune. So you got spiritual insight, intuition, enlightenment. The goals are to go deep in spiritual practices. This is my year 11. I already have 11 numbers floating all around my energy. So it's exciting. Trust your intuition, work on personal and spiritual growth, intuition, spiritual insight, high level of sensitivity, and consider spiritual seekers, if you're not one yourself, with a deep desire to understand the mysteries of life, coming together, getting married, having a baby, or moving apart, divorce also, because you have that 1 and 1. Look at how the numbers look physically, 1 and 1. Individually, but together. So you have these things happening. Departure of the low one. See how this year involves destined relationships or events. Your intuition is high, so trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust that voice. Notice if you are being manipulated. are manipulative. Also, don't be stubborn or selfish, because that stems from the lower vibrations of the one. Have a deep sense of awareness of how things are happening, things you cannot, people can't see it, but you can see it. There's going to be a high psychic sense of knowing, and you're going to be able to understand without even words people's thoughts, fears, and feelings. I'm so excited for this. Having such a clear vision of these energies is going to be a little bit overwhelming, and there could be some deep fear and anxiety that you're dealing with people, but don't worry. Never live in fear. Okay. Relationships and teamwork are key with this Master 11. So fulfill the ultimate potential. You may be overly sensitive. There may be self doubt, maybe difficulty in practical matters because you're dealing with such a spiritual energy, anxiety, and nervous tension, because the intense energy associated with this number can cause some nervousness and tension and anxiety. It's important that you live and manage stress in a healthy way. If I don't pull a card for that, but remember, seeking nature. Struggle with boundaries, because anything dealing with spirituality, there's some fogginess with boundaries. So be aware of that. There's fear of failure, because also this makes me think of Neptune, and Neptune is always thinking in lack a little bit. So work on the confidence this year. Difficulty in manifestation, even though you have the spirituality and you can see things, there may be some fogginess on the future and a tangible reality. So be aware of that. Let me pull a card for you, because we're going to end on a positive note for you guys. Ooh, what did I say? I said we're going to end on a positive note. And what does it say? Can you see that? Happy endings. It says happy endings. Didn't I say we're going to end? I should have said it louder. It's already working. I'm already feeling the energy. And two, you already start to seep. You know, the energy doesn't just cut off. It starts slowly already. So you're already feeling this life path already. Okay, let me do 93. Makes me so excited, you guys. I'm excited for 2024. This card serves in confirmation that a very happy ending is right around the corner. Even if it seems ludicrous and impossible at this present moment in time, a favorable outcome awaits you and is well within your reach. Since you attract what you are and you bring yourself good fortune, then you're happy. So write down positive things that are going to happen for 2024. Write it down already as if it already happened. Bam, it's going to happen. Therefore, you will attract your positive outcome sooner by being joyous now, and it will come to pass. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to focus a majority of your attention to the positive outcome and not the fear. And we discussed that in here, fear of failure. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust, harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your natural cycle of life, cycles that are leading you towards feeling happy and having happy endings and being grateful. And your affirmation is, I have faith that a happy ending is right around the corner. Okay. All right. All right, Master 11s. I will see you guys next time. Check out my other videos, and don't forget to check out the tarot reading for you, since you all up in it anyway. All right. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay. 22. You guys are visionaries this year. Practical, organized, strategic, leaderships, ambitious, innovative, determined, balanced. All this is going to happen for you in 2024. Constructive, global vision. So like not just small scale, larger scale. What else? We have the ruling planet is Neptune. And also it's has a lot of earth energy. Energy is master builder, practical idealism, and big projects. Goals this year is undertake significant projects, manifest dreams into reality, and contribute to a larger cause. The 22 has many of the same attributes of the single digit 4. So you're very practical and rational thinking, methodical steps, and solid structures, but with far more greater instincts. So it's like intuition and that strong power of the number 4. Okay, 22 is a power invasive in a grand idea and materialized it into the real world. Resisting the influence of the master 22 could result in idleness and a total lack of direction. So focus on a positive side, everything that I said, all the traits in a positive way. And it's going to work out very positive for you, that structure and rational thinking, and with intuition. So the weaknesses is that you can be over ambitious. You want to be a perfect. You want things too perfect, so like a perfectionist. Difficulty in delegating. You want to do it all, but delegate. Do not be impatient. Don't overthink. Any analyst, very Virgo energy, balancing material and spiritual goals. Strain on relationships because you're so focused on your goals, not focused on relationships. Be aware of that, and fear of failure. Okay, let me pull a card for you guys. And we have, a spiritual career. So this year you may want to tap into that 22 really hard. So you have the career and goals, but really tap into maybe having a spiritual part in your life, like maybe a self-care book, or a tarot reader, an astrologer, a clairvoyant, a palm reader. Okay, but maybe you're like, whoa, that's too much. Okay, then do something with self-care for others. Okay, or something with religion, something spiritual. Your spiritual side will tell you, because you have a master number this year. So tap into that. I will see you guys next time. And don't forget to look at my tarot reading for 2024. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, so we have the master number 33, and the traits are compassionate, nurturing, healer, inspiring, elevated spiritual awareness, optimistic, guiding, selfless service, holistic approach, spiritual harmony. Jupiter is your ruling planet, and the energy is master teacher, compassionate, and healing. Your goals this year is to share wisdom, contribute to the well-being of others, and engage in acts of compassion and healing. It's very business and domestic issues. They will be at the forefront, but you are trying to give service to everyone, being especially mindful of children and their emotions. You have to teach them in this year and be an example to them. Guard your health and be willing to give a little attention to loved ones in their health, and be kind. Okay. Master number is known to be the master teacher spiritually, and be aware of that. You are teaching others this year. So go ahead and do your compassion, your nurturing, and have desires to uplift others. They're seen as the healers and the guiders, master numbers 33. So you got pure love and light, responsibility, and guiding others in their path of healing and enlightenment. That is what your goal is this year. Okay. Well, you relate to the heart and soul of others and yourself. It carries the perception of the 11, and there are manifesting powers of 22. So you're going to be intuitive, and you're going to have manifestation powers. In additional, you're going to have the power to heal others. Okay. That is what you get. Now be aware not to be overwhelmed by compassion. Try not to be too perfect. Don't do too much of self-sacrificing. Don't be afraid to say no. Be aware of idealism versus reality. Avoid conflict. Don't worry about letting go. You may have some difficulty in letting go, and feeling a burden, the weight of the world may be on your shoulders, and don't be overwhelmed or stressed. Okay. Remember what I said earlier, go into nature. Okay, here we are. We're going to pull a card for you guys, and we have 5, which is change. Love me a 5. Okay. Born July 5th. I understand this number way too much. 5, this card indicates a time to expect an unexpected change. When anything can happen, and usually does, by drawing this card, you are being encouraged to think of a life as an adventure in which exciting opportunities could appear at any moment. Rather than fearing the unfamiliar and unknown, you are urged to embrace, expand, movement, and change. Okay. It's a time to go with the flow and open yourself to all opportunities, because they will improve your life. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. And procrastination, resistance, and fear only take you out of your alignment. So surrender yourself to the opportunities that are about to present themselves. Trust the divinely love and guide in God, and you'll be shown the way. Your affirmation is, I accept and surrender to the changes, and that will improve my quality of life. Okay. I hope that resonated with you. Guys, I hope you enjoyed everything in your life path. And until then, I will see you guys next time. If you watched the whole thing, God bless you. Please put a purple heart down there. And yes, thank you guys for watching. Until then, I'll see you next